After a whopping 14 years, Mountain Dew finally decided that in 2019, they'd again theme a flavor solely around the holiday of Halloween, and to make it more fun, the drink would be labeled as a mystery flavor. The idea was that during its limited time 3-month run, fans would drink the foggy white VooDEW, guess the flavor, and then have it revealed to them only right at the very end. Originally, VooDEW looked to be called VooDEW Brew and planned to look something like this, or maybe this? The early render seen here is notable for the neighboring Kickstart can that has never been seen since. To engage with fans during the guessing period, several clues were released along the way, some of which were subtle, others not so much. The end reveal ended up being candy corn, which made sense given the holiday. A mystery flavor that did see the light of day in 2020 was VooDEW 2, the spooky sequel to the 2019 original. Same deals with the first. Ghostly white liquid with an unknown flavor that throughout the course of a few months gets slowly hinted at, ending in a big reveal on Halloween. Not only was the moon year updated for this design, so was the Grim Reaper mascot. Given the previous year's candy corn classification, fans were thinking it had to be based around some sort of Halloween-centered candy. Upon the release of clue number 1, that was revealed to be at least partially true with an anagram spelling out fruit candy. That vague phrasing combined with an unhelpful clue number 2 left fans puzzled. On Twitter, the final video was posted showing what looked to be Skittles, except with no S, paired with a flavor reveal of fruit candy explosion, as sort of a wink wink nudge nudge. For a third year in a row, Mountain Dew thought it'd be fun to puzzle fans with another VooDEW mystery flavor, this time in blue, labeled as VooDEW 3. To shake it up this time, Mountain Dew decided to properly utilize the drink's mascot by having him provide the clues from his own account under the username VooDEW Grim. In a similar fashion to Puppy Monkey Baby, VooDEW Grim was given the Halloween costume treatment. The clues this time around centered mainly on fruit, mostly apples, then candy was mentioned via a book written by an anagram author, resulting in a final reveal of fruit candy chews. Similar to the previous year, this was an attempt at referencing a popular candy without actually mentioning their name. The unwrapped taffy seen in the reveal video was enough to let fans know, Starburst confirmed. Luckily, fans still had the dependable VooDEW series to fall back on, which in 2022 received its 4th variation, this time alongside a zero sugar option. VooDEW Grim thought it best to represent its sequel status not with fingers but instead a 4-finger ring. The drink's design also included references to the previous 3 entries, and even some small Easter eggs to what looked to be a Sour Patch Kid. Given the previous reveals of candy corn, Skittles, and Starburst, this very likely could be what the mystery flavor was aiming to replicate. This was also based on the single anagram clue that, when unscrambled, spelled out sour candy flavor. During its limited time run, a Grim costume was again made available, but with the proper color scheme, this time in collaboration with Spirit Halloween. VooDEW 4 was also part of the Mountain Dew Emporium, a Halloween-centered promotion involving augmented reality-style visuals, a board game, and sweepstake prizes, including some Air Jordans that just happen to have a similar name and aesthetic. The whole virtual world looked to be a lot of fun, as it included all sorts of wacky characters, including this MF. As a way to celebrate the series' new 4th member, Mountain Dew decided to re-release all prior VooDEW flavors in 16-ounce cans, only online as part of the Ghost of VooDEW's Past bundle. This throwback 6-pack was notable for not including equal numbers of each. Instead, there were 2 cans of VooDEW 1, 3 cans of 2, and just 1 can of VooDEW 3. The 3 returning flavors were also seen within this incredibly cool promo-only leather-bound book that includes a few pages detailing the origins behind each mystery mix. When it came time to reveal the flavor for 2022's VooDEW 4, it was shown to not be Sour Patch Kids, but instead just sour candy like the clue, using what looked to be Airheads Extremes as the visual. With Halloween around the corner, it only made sense the VooDEW series return with a new flavor, except this time it was handled a bit differently. Though pictured on the front, VooDEW Grim was not part of the drink's promotion, at least not as an active participating poster. The clues this year were definitely not beating around the bush. Every time the Mountain Dew Instagram uploaded something related to VooDEW 5, it was made clear the mystery flavor had something to do with Airheads, this time for real. Instead of waiting until the end of October, on September 26th, Mountain Dew just came out and said, yes, it is flavored after Airheads, specifically the cherry ones. This was because VooDEW 5 was intended as a full-on collaboration with the popular candy brand, so might as well let fans know early with enough time to try it out. They went all out promoting the two together, putting VooDEW 5 and its zero sugar counterpart right alongside the iconic red balloon up until its inevitable end on November 1st. Believe it or not, in 2024, the VooDEW series was still receiving new entries, making for a now 6th addition to the family. The first clue given to fans showed what looked to be a code for Pink Fruit Chew, which is VooDEW's way of saying Pink Starburst. This was seemingly proven when a user on Twitter replied to that tweet with a GIF showing the candy, only to then have the post hidden by the author soon after. This rightfully raised eyebrows and made it look like the brand didn't want fans to know the true answer just yet. Seen on a leaked corporate screenshot was mention of VooDEW 6 being based on a candy brand, though this likely meant unofficially like VooDEW's 2, 3, and 4. For the first time ever, VooDEW was made available in frozen form via Circle K's Froster Freeze machines. This was paired with a color-changing cup and a VooDEW-themed croc gibbet. When finally revealed at the end of October, the answer was in fact Pink Starburst, in their words, pink fruit candy. That same year, Canada released their own VooDEW, in bottles only, labeled 2024 but with no series number and a color scheme reminiscent of 2019's VooDEW 1. Taste-wise, this was said to differ significantly, but we don't know for certain as its flavor was never revealed. The following year, Canada then dropped what they called VooDEW 2, with a color scheme identical to the US's VooDEW 4. When advertised, the same 1 through 3 gravestone concept was seen repeated, destroying the Canadian canon and proving this whole thing was just a reskin. Again, no clues were given out and no actual flavor was revealed, with the general consensus being a sour candy repeat of 4. For their VooDEW 1's flavor, some say Smarties / Rockets, but going off of a Facebook mention of Cherry, this just might be a repeat of the US's 2023 VooDEW 5. The confusing and uncanny foreign VooDEWs don't end there, as in 2025 Australia also debuted what they called Energized VooDEW 6. The color scheme this time around does appear to loosely match, but again the flavor is said to be its own thing. The bottle-only release marks the 4th energized variant seen in the country, and the second to not be sugar-free. The spokesperson used to promote the drink was not VooDEW Grimm, instead a new character named Greg Reaper. Some very basic clues were shown on social media, but they weren't the easiest to follow. The word tangy was thrown around a lot, but what exactly that meant wasn't clear, as even after the drink's run came to an end, no reveal was made. It got to the point where fans were attempting to brute force their way into the concept slideshow seen in this post, only to then be greeted by an access request. To everyone's surprise, over 3 months after the seemingly final VooDEW post, Greg would return with the answer, an answer no one saw coming.